Hi, this is Lauren Baker, and with me I have Alex Houg, CEO of Portage. Thank you for joining us, Alex.
Oh, thank you so much. I'm so glad to be here to be able to just share and to be able to chat with you.
Excellent, excellent. So I hear you're quite passionate about the world of personal branding.
Absolutely. Personal branding always rolls up into the company level no matter where you're at. So if you're a student, someone in an agency, someone in a big brand, you always need to build up your personal brand, and you can leverage wherever you are to be able to start building that up, whether you're at an enterprise company, at an agency. You always want to build up your personal brand, and that means writing about the content that you absolutely care about, and then sharing that, interviewing thought leaders, and that all rolls up into the company level. You can leverage where you are. So personal branding, it's always great. So love it.
And it's great for moving laterally as well as vertically, right? So if you want to move within the company or attract interest from others, if you're on the job market or whatever, getting that message out there, getting your face out there, getting your thoughts, becoming a thought leader in whatever you're practicing always helps.
Yeah, absolutely. And it helps, like you're saying, laterally, so you can move within that particular company or vertically. So you want to be a vertical industry expert. There's no better way to exemplify vertical expertise other than writing and interviewing the thought leaders in the area, and then they'll start mentioning you, and you can do another process we call as client love, so sending them gifts after you interview them, and just really nurturing those relationships. It's absolutely killer, but it's at a personal level, and it's at the core social, like we're talking about. It's amplifying word of mouth, amplifying existing relationships, and you can do it in a digital way.
Yeah, it's at the end of the day, it's solid customer service and building friendships.
Yeah,
right?
absolutely.
Yeah. And you being the Chief Executive Officer, how do you encourage your staff members and your teams to build their own personal brand?
So for building personal brands, we really take this one personally. And we have one-on-ones with them to help identify what goals that they have and what we can do to help build their personal brand. And then because we have a somewhat agency-like model with some of the big brands, we can get them in line with the clients that they care about, and then they can interview the thought leaders there. They produce content. When we have great successes with the clients in the verticals that they care about, they can then write and share on some of the big publications that we have the luxury of being able to share on.
That's fabulous. And there's all different kinds of content. There's the written word, there's video, there's audio, there's all different kinds of opportunities out there. I did come across an article in USA Today the other week where you were discussing video within Facebook as well.
Yeah, absolutely. So the USA Today reached out to us for information on Facebook users, and it was comparing the Ice Bucket Challenge versus Ferguson. And what we found was people were 2.4 times more likely to engage with the Ice Bucket Challenge than Ferguson. And there were a couple of things that we saw.
Why so?
Because of that was, one, Ice Bucket Challenge was not a touchy topic like Ferguson. Ferguson's like, oh, people don't really want to share as much. And two, what we found more is when Facebook rolls out new features, they give more precedence to it in the news feed. So video, because of the nature of the Ice Bucket Challenge, of it being video, people getting tagged and then sharing the video, people then were, in Facebook, people engaged with it more because of autoplay and because of the algorithm. It just overall performed better. But the difference was when we did some of the data on Twitter, people, because of the nature of Twitter, people were able to just shout and say whatever, so there was a lot of engagement with Ferguson on Twitter. So there's the differences between the two there and the two platforms.
Great. So if you could give one Facebook marketing tip, whether organic or paid, what would it be? My
one tip is amplify to the media. You want to make sure that you, through the workplace target, you're amplifying your content to the media. So as long as you understand your goals, have content to support your business goals, and then amplify that to the media, that would be my one tip. And then of course we could always expand and make sure that you hit the website custom audiences, so the people that have come to your website, and then email lists. But at the core, at least hit the media, so you have a lot of little yellow minions working as your mini PR agents through the Facebook ad
brand
platform.
Advocates. Every like, every share is a brand advocate. Right?
Absolutely.
It's amazing. So again, thank you very much. Alex Houg, CEO of Portage. Thank you.
Thanks.
you focus a lot on long-term SEO for your clients. Can you kind of go into that and why it's so important?
So there's a lot that's happening in SEO, and I think that when we talk about long-term success, we usually try to think about tactics and how do I win in
that need to be reviewed. How can you do this easily? Simple. Link Patrol scans your entire site. Link Patrol gives you a breakdown of all the authors, domains, and anchor text associated with your